But then I saw that it was like the second book, it was like Jacob, and I was like, whoa! Because you know what? I have the special edition Eclipse, so I skipped the first chapter, and I didn't see that it said book 1, and then the chapters were cut off. So I was absolutely surprised when I saw book 2 Jacob. I was like, what? And I looked back and I saw book 1 Bella, and I was like, oh. I was so utterly confused. But I was like, woo, Jacob. Because I don't know, I like that part. I loved being in the pack mind. That was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And, I love the chapter titles in this part of the book. They got a giggle out of me every time. Like, why didn't I just walk away when I had the chance? Oh, right, because I'm an idiot. That's probably one of my faves. Along with, oh, you need a heart, a brain? Alright, just take everything I have, or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. The whole alpha, like, battle, like, alpha thing, that was, like, whoa, super tension. And I just liked the fact that Jake knew what, like, was up, and he was like, yep, I'm not letting you do this, just because he cared about Bella and whatever, but, I like that he broke off. That was cool. Oh, and I just have to say, Seth is probably my second favorite character, only to Jasper. Like, Seth is probably my hero. I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I kind of love Leia, too. Leia. I say Leia, I don't know. It's Leia, I think, so. I heard Stephanie say it in an interview. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna say Leia, so don't yell at me, though. Okay, I really felt bad for Jacob throughout most of this part because, like, he's hurting so badly, and Bella's, like, so excited to see him every time, and it's like, why, Bella? Bella, why? We realize why afterwards, but in the meantime, it's, like, frustrating. It's like, this whole love triangle thing again. But, yeah, and then I felt bad for Bella when Leia, whatever, chewed her out for it. It was, like, hardcore. Yeah. Yes, feeling bad for Jacob. I was like, really? He just imprinted already. Oh, speaking of imprinting, you all need to read the second to last paragraph on page 292 or 296 or 290, 2468, one of those. Because I don't remember what page it is, but it's one of those. And it'll be like, oh, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? Oh. The Jake part, for a lot of people, was really boring, but I enjoyed it. I loved it. I don't know. Except at the end, when Jake thought that Bella was dead and everything, and I was like, no! Jacob, don't give up! And then he saw Renesmee, and I was like, what? Because he imprinted on her. And it was just, like, ridiculous. And then I was like, put it in your chain, frustrated, and I was like, but then it was okay because it was Bella and she was a vampire, even though I got really annoyed after a few pages of, oh, the pain, oh, the burning. But yeah, I loved Bella being a vampire. I didn't care that she was a super controlled newborn, and you've never seen that, but you know what, she was meant to prepare for it, so it's okay. Yep, it was awesome, the vampness. I just thought it was ridiculously cool. I don't know, that she was, like, dazzling and, like, more graceful than a normal vampire, even for a vampire. You know what I mean, you know. I thought she was, like, beyond awesome. I've been waiting for this day since like, Bella and Edward became, like, a couple in Twilight. I was like, change her already! But, yeah. A few quotes that I love is right before she wakes up, I think Alice says it, or Edward says it, one of the two. She's going to be dazzling. I'm like, really? You use dazzling? Really? But, yeah. Another quote I loved was when they went to the cottage, and there was the closet, and Bella's like, we're going to tell Alice I ran straight to the clothes. We're going to tell her I played dress up for hours. We're going to lie. I love that quote. It just made me laugh a lot. The hunting was pretty cool. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous how she like went whoosh, when she smelled the scent of blood, of human blood, and then she was like defensive, and then she was like, I'm hunting humans. It could be somebody I know, and then she runs while holding her breath, and it's really funny. I don't know. And then Edward's reaction to it, he's laughing at her because she shouldn't be able to do that. I thought that whole like scene was just, you know. Then I loved Renesmee. I loved her. She's such a great kid. She's probably my other favorite character from this book. Like right now, my favorites are Jasper, Alice, Renesmee, and Seth. I couldn't think of his name. I just said it. Yeah. And then Bella realizing that Jacob imprinted on Renesmee. I can't believe she hasn't gone for his throat yet. Or she hasn't gone for his throat once, something like that. That just kills me. And then it's funny because then he says, Nessie likes me too. Nessie, you nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? That whole scene was just great. It's just so funny. I don't know. A lot of the book made me laugh more than anything. I'm just really like ADD and a lot of things I find entertaining. But and then afterwards when he says that, she goes for his throat, which I can't believe she hasn't gone for his throat. Silly. The whole Charlie thing, when I thought that was just bizarre. I don't know. It was like incredibly bizarre. Like Charlie's just like, I want to know, but I don't want to know. It's so weird. And how he knows that Renesmee's theirs. He knows. Oh, he knows. Speaking of Charlie, Emmett's sexual innuendos are probably the best thing ever. At least somebody's scoring around here. Emmett, you're my favorite. I wish I had a big brother like you. I'm not gonna lie. It just made my existence. It really did. And speaking of that, let's go to what's caused because of Emmett's sexual innuendos. The arm wrestling match, which in my breaking down predictions from like ages back, I wanted to happen so badly just because I wanted Emmett to lose because it'd be awesome. And he did lose, and it was so funny because he wanted a rematch the next day, and it was just hysterical. And then Bella got all like a 3-year-old and started breaking it into dust. She was like, freaking a boulder. And then Renesmee was giggling, and I thought it was the cutest moment ever. Another thing, I love that Jake was finally like part of Bella's life in a normal way, and like he was part of the Cullen family now, except to Rosalie. Rosalie doesn't like him, probably because of all the Blondie jokes, and he's a werewolf. But I loved the Blondie joke, and I loved when she got him food and she made him the bowl that said Fido on it. I thought that was hysterical. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into like the last-ish part of the book, which is, first, let's say Irina can go die, which she did, so that sucks. You should be murdered, because you're stupid, and I hate you. Yeah. Like, throughout this entire part of the book, I was like biting my nails. I'm like, oh my god, the military are getting everybody and they're coming in, oh my god, including the lives. That's what my reaction was pretty much. Oh my god. And then it killed me when Alice left and she took Jasper. I was so upset. But because I love Alice too, And I was like, no, Alex, why would you leave? Alex! And I was upset. I'm getting upset thinking about it, but I know she did it for a good reason. Okay.